The Taney ringers wish to celebrate the many years that our most senior ringer, Cyril, has been bell ringing. So it was suggested to honour Cyril by introducing a new annual ringing competition. The competition will commence this year in late summer or early autumn, where teams will compete for the Cyril Galbraith Cup. As you're all aware from the recent media coverage of Cyril, if you didn't already know, that Cyril has been ringing for 80 years. Cyril is an inspiration to us all, and he won't mind me mentioning, I hope, that he's 95 and is still ringing in the tower twice a week. That's if his bowling hasn't taken over. While currently a member of Taney in Dundrum, Cyril's experience of ringing is countrywide. He first started in St Mary's in Limerick before moving to Dublin, where he is widely known throughout the 5 bell towers. He has a great understanding of ringing and is often on hand to offer advice and encouragement, especially to the newer ringers.
Cyril's going to say a few words, but he's already given me a bit of advice, by the way. I was telling him outside that I'm 60 in a few days' time, actually, 9th of May, and please, no applause. Seriously. But I was saying to him, I think I should do something special for my 60. He said, well, I'm 95, and he said, when I was 90, I did something special. And I said, what did you do, Cyril? He said, I got a tattoo. And he said, you should do the same yourself. And I said, well, what'll I get on it, like Dubs 5 in a row or something like that? He said, well, do what I did. And I said, well, what did you get in your tattoo? He said, I got my name, address, all my tablets. I'm going to hand you over to
How do I follow that speech of the mayor? It was fantastic. We learned more about the history of Ireland and the building we're in at present. He didn't know much about chain training, but that is what we're here for. It's a great honour and a privilege to be here this evening. And I would like to thank especially the ringers of Taney for their very generous contribution towards donating this cup in my name. We hope that it will be competed for many years to come, and I hope that I'll be here for another, I wouldn't say 80 years, but another 50 years to do. But it's a pleasure to be here, and I congratulate all the ringers for keeping the bells in such good condition. We have something like 37, 38 peals of bells in the 32 counties, and we've over 300 ringers. And it is great to see young ringers coming on. I was very pleased to meet one of our new ringers in Taney, who's a 13-year-old girl, which is fantastic. I'd like to give her a Thank you all for your cooperation and for all your messages of well wishes from my exceptionally weak in interviews and television and everything else. And I appreciate it very much. Thank you all for it.
Gentlemen, we stand in a place that is redolent of history. You've already been told that, but we are, as bell ringers, used to be in such historic settings. But being in Dublin's Mansion House as bell ringing guests of the Lord Mayor is a moment in our history. Thank you, Lord Mayor. Lord Mayor Ring, by the way. Now, I always think that Ireland is a garden, but Dublin can be heaven, in the words of the old song, on a Sunday morning. You know that when you look up and see the stars, look down and you see mud. Well, on Sunday morning in the city, the ringing starts with the almost 600-year-old bells of St. Audun's in Cornmarket calling out, "Look up and listen," or "Listen and look up," whichever you like. Shortly after, St. Patrick's in Christchurch at their joyful pealing. And then maybe John's Lane will continue the call to joy in life. Out in the suburbs, in Christchurch, Taney, the peal of St. George's bells, refugees from Hardwick Street, on the north side, like myself, but rescued by Cyril, have already woken the residents of Dundrum. Church bell ringing is a team activity. It is intense, but the close cooperation and dedication makes for friendships measured in decades, quarter centuries and longer. Our beloved Cyril has been a ringer, a friend to many, a mentor, an exemplar of all the virtues for 8 decades. He has had many years in his life, but more important, he has had much life in his many years. It is a privilege to know him. May I conclude by parodying Flann O'Brien. When rings go wrong and will not come round, though you do the best you can, when life looks black as the hours of night, a ring of bells is your only man.